A free medical clinic in LaGrange County is closing because organizers say a majority of residents now have insurance thanks to the Affordable Care Act and Indiana subsidy programs. But that's not the case in all communities, including Fort Wayne. News Channel 15's Carrie Houston is live downtown with more.
Heather, we're here at Matthew 25 on Jefferson Boulevard, and this free healthcare clinic is not really seeing many positive effects from Obamacare on their patients.
The Kenny Burkett Clinic in LaGrange is closing because the founder says there's no longer enough need for free services within that community. That's because the Affordable Care Act and Healthy Indiana Plan, otherwise known as HIP 2.0, provide free and low-cost medical insurance to many across the state. But the programs aren't helping many of the patients of Matthew 25, Fort Wayne's free medical clinic.
We've been tracking it fairly closely here at the clinic. And on average, we see about 40 patients a day on the medical side. Statistically, the last 15 days, we've seen about 2 people per day that have qualified for either the HIP 2.0, the Indiana Plan, or the Affordable Care Act.
In spite of Obamacare, Matthew 25 served 5% more patients in 2014 and saw its biggest month in March. Matthew 25 also provides dental services. Most government-subsidized insurance covers little or no dental care. The agency's medical director says there are a number of reasons why their patients aren't signing up for federal or state programs.
There are a lot of barriers that prevent folks from applying for coverage even if they might otherwise qualify. And that can be language or literacy barriers. Homelessness and the lack of an address or a contact point can make it very difficult. Mental illness, you can imagine, certainly would impair someone's ability to follow through with some of these kinds of things. And then there's a large group of non-citizens.
Kevin Shane, who became a citizen by marriage, says he struggles to understand U.S. health coverage options.
So it's a hard process for a foreigner.
And as long as people are falling through the gaps of health care coverage, there will be a need for clinics like Matthew 25.
Indiana's HIP 2.0 program is still enrolling Hoosiers through the end of April. Live in downtown Fort Wayne, Carrie Houston, News Channel 15.